Hi guys, my name is Andre and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to explain to you guys how I made over 2 million rands worth of sales on Takealot from the start of 2021 until now, and it's still going super well. How I started was basically I was doing quite well with forex trading and I decided to diversify my business a little bit more. Like trading was doing well, but it wasn't a super consistent income. Some months was good, some months was like bad, some months were like average. That wasn't good enough for me. I needed to diversify my business and make sure that I get income streams from different sources. I like explaining to people how to make a bunch of income sources, and I do practice that myself. So it's important to me to make sure that when one business might fail or one business might not do well, the other businesses will carry it. And that's why I started to do Takealot. So how did I get into Takealot? Well, I saw a product, me and my business partners, we saw a product that we wanted to actually buy for ourselves, and it wasn't available in South Africa. So we searched for it and we found it on a bunch of international sites, and we decided to get one for ourselves from these international sites. But we then realized that if we like it and our friends saw it and they liked it, why not just sell it locally and see how it goes? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You might lose a few thousand rand. Can be bad, but it is recoverable. You can recover from that. Or you can make quite a few thousand rand selling this product. So that's when we decided to actually open up a Takealot store to put this product on and see how it goes. We already knew that Takealot drives a lot of traffic, but we did not know the capabilities that Takealot has with driving traffic and the amount of customers it has. Now I know how good Takealot is and what a powerful tool and sales technique and e-commerce platform Takealot is, but back then we didn't really know. But we tried it and it succeeded. I obviously made a bunch of mistakes going along the way, and there was a bunch of hurdles and headaches with it. Like, I struggled so much at the start getting everything ready, made a few costly mistakes, and that's one of the things that I help people with now, is to not make costly mistakes and to get the amount of money you have through onto Takealot and actually building a profitable store with it, because you don't want to waste money, especially if you have a small budget. The more money you can utilize and use towards your business correctly, the better you will do over the long run. So yes, we saw this product and we decided to actually put it onto Takealot, and it did super well. We bought 20 units of this product. It sold out within a week. We then ordered another 40 units, sold out within 2 weeks, and we immediately saw the potential in this product. So we ordered and kept ordering these products, or this product, and it like just boomed. For a year and a half, this product was flying off the Takealot shelf, and we were just making good bucks and also reinvesting the money into different products that we thought would do well. And this is where I learned and taught myself, like, listen, I kind of know how to do this now. I kind of know how to find winning products. There's a bunch of ways to find winning products. It's not just getting something that's not on Takealot. It needs to be something that has a good profit margin, has a good cost of goods price, like a bulk price, and that can put a nice profit margin into it without making the customer feel like they're paying too much. You want to give a good quality product at a good price to a client. So that's what I'm learning. Well, that's what I was learning on how to do, and that's what I'm still applying to this day. Okay, so how does Takealot work? Like, how does the business model of Takealot work, and how do you as a seller like work through how Takealot works and understand how it works? So basically how Takealot works is you are a middleman or you are a supplier towards Takealot. So in my case, I'm a middleman. I get products from suppliers. I then check the quality. I check if I'm happy with the product. And then I list it onto Takealot and I sell it on Takealot. Meaning I get the products, barcode them, send them to Takealot, and then they take care of the rest. They take care of clients. They take care of returns. They take care of advertising. They take care of the platform, the website, having your product listed properly, like nice and pretty on the site. You just have to get the product, list it onto Takealot, and then send it to them. Yes, it sounds easier than it actually is. It is a little bit more complicated than that. But once you get the gist of it, once you did a few shipments, completed a few shipments, you are then basically ready to go and to continue that process. There's obviously a bunch of small things that you need to also take into account, like ad spend, compliance issues, shipping, packaging, barcoding, all those things. Also like product quality, product compliance, a bunch of small things that you also need to take into account. But the gist of it is that you get the products in from wherever. It could be overseas, it could be locally. I have a bunch of suppliers from overseas. I have a bunch of suppliers locally. I now know how to diversify my stock on Takealot to make sure that I'm also covered for any problems that might happen overseas. and also any problems that might happen locally. It's important to build relationships through this process with your suppliers and also contact local suppliers to find out what products they might sell that you can also put onto Takealot. It's important to know that Takealot is not a get rich quick scheme. If you're thinking about doing Takealot and immediately your first thought is, how much money can I make from Takealot? You're not on the right business. Takealot did do well for me at the start in terms of I did have quite a lucky start. Obviously, I did my research. I did feel and speak to friends and family about these products, but you need to understand that this is a slow burning business, a business that you slowly build over time, which grows into a nice little passive income. No, it's not really passive because you have to work on it a few hours a week, but it's not crazy amount of hours that you need to work. But it is a scalable business that you need to put a little bit of time in and not immediately think how much money you can make. If you don't have the capital, if you don't have at least 3 to 5 hours a week, this business is not for you. And also you need to be emotionally detached from that capital. I'm not saying that you're going to lose it. I'm just saying you're not going to see it for a while, because Takealot takes a while to pay you out. It takes a while for your products to get here from your suppliers. So I would say at least 1 to 2 months before you get that money back in some case or form. So with Takealot, the nice thing is because there's so many customers on Takealot, even if your product is not selling well, you can always lower the price and eventually you will sell out. So out of the 100 plus products I've tested onto Takealot, 10% of them weren't winners. I'm going to admit it to you guys, 10% of my products weren't winners, they weren't successful, but at least I got my money back on them. So for example, if I bought them for 100 Rand and I sold them on Takealot for 200 and they didn't sell for 200, I basically sold them again for 120 after the Takealot fees, for example. I got my 100 Rand back. So yes, please don't see Takealot as a get rich quick scheme or something that you're going to flip your money within the first few weeks. This is only for people who are willing to scale their business and make sure that they have another extra income coming in over the long run. You can really scale your business. I've had multiple students and people that I know that have left their jobs because of their Takealot store becoming successful. But I also know a bunch of people that put money into the wrong products and they got so disheartened and sad about it that they decided to leave it. So there's a coin flip. There's two sides to the story. If you put in the effort and you do your research properly on your products and how to list them properly and actually how to make sure it's a profitable product, you will be fine on Takealot. You will be fine. But if you're not going to put in that effort and you're just going to throw your money at something random and you just want to see a return immediately, it's not going to work out for you. You really actually need to put in a little bit of effort, especially at the start with your first few products, to make sure that makes enough income and generates profits for you to reinvest into new products. If you get to a store of about 10 products plus, you're going to have a very nice store making a nice income for you. Okay, so Takealot is unfortunately like any other South African business. They're quite hard to get hold of. They have nice steps in place to contact them, to get a response from them. But obviously it takes a few days and sometimes it's not the right person you're speaking to, so they have to refer you to a different person, and it can take quite a few days and stuff. So it's quite important to actually make sure you do the things right on the dashboard, not make mistakes there, because fixing stuff might take a few days, a few weeks, and also maybe might take a few months. So just make sure that you do everything correctly on the dashboard the first time, with your products the first time, with your couriers the first time, because fixing stuff with Takealot does take some effort and calls and a lot of forms you need to fill in. So it's important that you need to have a little bit of patience with it if you make a mistake. A lot of people ask me how much capital do they need to start with their Takealot. My suggestion, if you want to start small scale and you want to take the risk of starting your Takealot, you need to start with at least 5,000 Rand or more. Less than that, it will be a struggle unless you have some suppliers that are willing to give you products on consignment. You need to at least start with 5,000 Rand plus to get at least 1 or 2 products onto Takealot. One product, in my opinion, won't be enough to sell, because Takealot takes 400 Rand a month and they also take 20% per product. So if you only have one product selling on Takealot a month, you're going to have to sell quite a few units to make up for that 400 Rand Takealot fee. I think it's more now, it's 400 and something, 460. And then also the 20% plus minus Takealot takes per sale. So people ask me, but don't you think this 20% plus minus amount the fulfillment fees and the success fees from Takealot is too much. And then I counter that argument with, but if you have your own e-commerce business, you'll have to sell your products with with shipping as well. So you'll have to pay like 100 Rand for the shipping or 60 Rand for Pudo or whatever. But Takealot already includes the shipping in your product. They also include all the maintenance of their website, their staff, the awesome capabilities of their advertising, and bunch more. Like, there's so much stuff that's technically included in that fulfillment and fulfillment fees and success fees that I feel it's worth it. There's a bunch of products, for example, that I purchased for 100 Rand and I sell for 299. So Takealot takes like 80, 90 Rand. I still make my 100% profit on that product, and I get my 100 Rand back for the cost of the product. So yes, Takealot takes quite a bit of it, but I'm still happy with my profits, and the product is still going to sell, and I'm going to still make a nice percentage without stressing that much about client relations, returns, emails with clients, payment processing, all that stuff. Takealot takes care of everything there, which makes it worth it for me to sell on Takealot. Also, with regards to how Takealot pays every 7 days. So on the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th of each month, Takealot pays you out your money. So also with capital and waiting for your money and not being too attached with your money, because it takes so long for Takealot to pay you out. So you have to buy stock first, send the stock to Takealot, then wait for sales, and then 7 to 14 days later you get your money back. So that's like a month or 4 to 5 to 6 weeks that you wait until you get your money back. So the first month, maybe 2 months, you won't actually see a lot of money coming back. But after that, you will see the snowball effect of your sales getting into place, and then your money will start being paid out to you, and you can use that money again to reinvest into your store. Okay, so there's currently 3 types of Takealot sellers in my opinion on Takealot, and don't get offended if you're one of them. I'm just going to be brutally honest about this. There's 3 types of sellers. There is the actual seller that is the supplier of a product. You are the guy who manufactures the product and you put it onto Takealot and you sell it. No one's going to ever be able to copy you, and you are basically in the best position, especially if your product sells well. No one's going to be able to copy you. You can set the prices, and yeah, it's a nice position to be in. I'm not a manufacturer of anything, so this is not me, but it would have been nice if this was me. I have a few friends and colleagues or whatever, they basically sell on this principle, and it is super great because you have a nice profit margin and low competition. You might have something similar. For example, if you sell air sprays or deodorants, Axe might be competing with Nivea, but I mean, Nivea is still Nivea, Axe is still Axe, for example. Okay, number 2, you get people who find who's the first to sell a product onto Takealot. So as I'm a middleman. You're the first person to sell a product onto Takealot. Usually that's a good thing because there's no competition, and usually when there's something new, it's a good thing. But this person is susceptible towards being copied. Okay, so I am kind of this person most of the time, and I was a lot previously in the past few years. I was mostly this person, but I'm moving towards a different model now. But this is the best way to start if you have low capital and you can't manufacture on yourself, is to be the middleman, buy it from a supplier, and resell it onto Takealot. Then you get the third type of person, which I'm not a fan of, and I'm personally not this person. You get copycats out there. So what they do is they see a product on Takealot selling well, and then they copy person number 2. They basically see, oh, this product doing well, good reviews, good sales. Let's copy this person. And I don't understand why sellers do this, because you're just bringing down profit margins for both people. When seller 2 sees that the seller 3 is now copying them, both of them are going to drop prices a lot, and they are going to both have lower profit. It isn't great for a seller, it's good for a buyer. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Great for buyers, very bad for sellers, that there's this competition. So I don't really understand why sellers do this, because your profit margins are just going to be lower. You're going to go into bidding wars on Takealot, which isn't good in my opinion. But I mean, it's good for the buyers, so why not? But I will personally never become this person. I don't want to steal other people's ideas in business. But if you are that person, I mean, good for you for taking that type of initiative, I guess. There's also now a fourth type of person that I'm trying to become, and actually successfully have become with quite a few products, and that's called being a private labeler. So that's actually taking a product, making it your own, doing some kind of customization on it, putting a logo on it, making sure the quality is great, very important, making sure the quality is great, and yeah, building a brand around it. So that's been doing very well for me. It just shows that it shows to clients that this product might be more legit. There's more research into it. There's more quality control into it. It is a brand. Brands are more trusted than these no-name brands, than these Chinese knockoffs and stuff. So it's better to actually do some private labeling as well if you can. So for example, cell phone covers. So this is a Samsung cell phone cover. Instead of just selling this Samsung cell phone cover, why not put your brand on it? Ask the supplier to put your brand on it. Check that the quality is good. It's important because you don't want returns on a brand, like a lot of returns on a brand. That will not go well for you. And then also, yeah, putting your brand on it and then selling it instead of just Samsung cover, you will now sell it as, I don't know, let's use my name, Hunray's covers, for example, stupid example. But yeah, that's like one of the routes you can take. And then another Takealot product, like these little phone umbrellas. Instead of just selling this phone umbrella just like this on Takealot, why not just call it like Brella, like Brella brand or phone Brella, just calling it a brand and putting a logo on it and branding it and checking the quality and making sure it's different, it's new, all those type of things. So yeah, this is the fourth type of seller that can be on Takealot, and that what I am trying to become with more of my products than what I'm currently doing. Currently I have like 3 to 4 products that I'm private labeling, but I want basically all my products to be private labeled soon. So yeah, my journey is going super well on Takealot. I'm still selling at large scale volume. I'm doing 100,000 Rand plus minus per month in sales, leading up to like 40, 50, 60,000 Rand in profit every month. This time of the year, November, December, is a good time of the year to be a Takealot seller. It's when Black Friday happens, Blue Dot sale happens, Christmas sales happen. So this is when your sales almost gets doubled because of the amount of people wanting to buy Christmas presents and wanting to buy some great deals onto Takealot. So yes, I am going to lower my prices for these deals, which is great for the buyer, but the volume that's going to come in is insane. It's like double, triple to what we're used to usually. So being a Takealot seller so far is doing well for me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There is difficult parts. There is parts where you want to cry, if I can say it like that, but it's on the lower end. The higher end is more success, more great money coming into your bank account each month, and a business that is scalable if you know what you're doing. So don't get disheartened, but if you don't have the capital, if you don't have the time, I don't suggest doing this. I suggest maybe working, saving up first, making some extra time during your day, and then doing this instead of actually just forcing yourself to do this. Because if you force yourself and you just want to make money quick, this is not going to work out for you. You need to build this into a scalable business that will work for you in the long run. So I hope this video helped, guys, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Leave a subscribe, leave a like. It helps a lot, guys. I just want to help you guys even more on YouTube. So the more love you give, the more I can make for you guys. So thank you so much.